NRL head of football Graham Mennersley has defended the bunker after a weekend of controversy, insisting the video referee system is here to stay.
The technicality of this decision is about where did he catch and where did he release. Now, he certainly caught on the inside shoulder, and that is an indicator that would normally lead to obstruction. But for it to be obstruction, he actually has to still have the ball when he runs behind the lead runner. Now, the bunker adjudicated that he didn't, that he'd already passed, and that's why they didn't overturn the decision. I certainly don't believe that it's the howler that many people have referred to it as. This is a very, very tight decision. And in any tight decision, there'll be two schools of thought. Some of the emotive language around some of these decisions, I think, is not really appropriate based on the circumstances. Again, this was portrayed as some kind of massive error by the bunker. And I can equally see that if the bunker awards that, we'll have people reviewing the footage and saying, well, how could the bunker miss that? How could the bunker miss that coming away from his hand? And we'd be having the exact opposite controversy. So again, this has been talked about as a massive error by the bunker. It's just simply not. If the referee makes an error, or if the match officials make an error, whether it be the bunker or a referee, and it impacts the outcome of a game, I stand up here and I've been saying now for years, that we got that one wrong. There has been suggestions off the back of some of these incidents that we've already talked about that we should get rid of the bunker. We should take the bunker out of general play. We should either get rid of it completely, which I've heard, or we should just take it back to the original use of the bunker, which was for try scoring. Again, I just don't think that reflects the reality of expectations generally these days.
Yes, Graham Mennersley explaining a few of the controversial decisions on the weekend. Now, we'll get to the day in Gagai put down, but I want to go to the obstruction one first. Now, he said that a lot of people are seeing this two different ways. I saw this clear as day. This was as much of an obstruction, black and white, as you're ever going to get. Now, look at this. Clune can't release there to get to Tamari Martin earlier. Edric Lee's looking in at Tamari Martin when he shouldn't have had to, because Tamari Martin receives the ball right there, a metre on the inside shoulder. A metre on the inside shoulder should have been called up straight away. Now, this to me is black and white. All the experts in here at Fox League agree. I don't think there's one person that disagrees. I don't think there's one fan that disagrees with this, but it is a big deal. It was 14-12 in the 67th minute. If this is a penalty, it's 14-all. They scored 22 unanswered points, Broncos, in the last 13 minutes, and no one really. It's like it just kind of. I know that a lot of people are upset about it.
Spirit, that
it broke their spirit. Yeah. Newcastle.
It did. They felt it was unjustified. They felt that it was a wrong decision, and I don't think emotionally they were able to get back into the game quick enough. And by the time that they tried to, the Broncos have scored another couple.
You can pass the ball before you go behind. I've never heard of that.
No, look, it seemed like it was just spin, and I really like Graham Mennersley. He's a good man, right, and he's got a tough gig, but nobody's buying that. Anybody who has looked at that has always said that under the current rules, that's an obstruction. So I can't understand.
Did anyone see it the other way?
No, if Clune had dived and fallen over, it would have been disallowed the try. But there wasn't the theatre around him getting knocked over or anything. But
we don't want blokes
clearly he was blocked. It was sorry?
We don't want blokes taking dives.
No, that's what I'm saying. Players do take dives. Ask Matt Lodge.
The big problem for the bunker, which Annesley explained in that one, and he explains later in the Gagai one, is if you go back and you cut all the rubbish out and you say to yourself, does the bunker add to the game or detract from the game? It's detracting from the game. We're going to it too often. We're not, it was brought in to get rid of the howler. The howler, okay, it fixes the howler.
That was a howler.
It fixes. Look, that was
a howler.
Yeah, that was probably wrong brace, right?
No, but I get you.
But my point is, it's got rid of the howler where you see deliberate knock on or a deliberate drop ball or whatever, and the referee's missed it and they've awarded a penalty. But what we've done is change the parameters of the argument. We just slid along the spectrum. So rather than argue here where the howler sits, Now we argue here where, and I've said this countless times, if the two guys in the commentary box, one say, look, I think he got the ball down, the other guy goes, no, I think they've held him up, or I think he's knocked that forward, no, I think it went backwards. If they can't agree, if two people sitting in a box watching the replay cannot agree, and cannot agree whatever, one of them's not going to agree with the bunker, whichever way he goes.
Well, it should be ref's call then.
No, Buzz, you're just complicating.
Oh, no, I'm not complicating
my point is this, though. My point is this. If those two guys can't agree, and they're speaking to the audience of 400,000 or 500,000 people, how do you expect those 400,000 or 500,000 people to all agree? You can't.
So you tell me you're not.
So what are you saying?
Tell me you don't want to get rid
bunker?
of the bunker.
I'd blow it up.
Oh,
Give me
Kenty.
the try. I would blow it up.
I'll give you
I would only have it in try-scoring situations.
I'll give you a statistic now.
Oh, here we go.
No. There have been 73 captain's challenges upheld this year. So that's 73 mistakes the game and the referees haven't made thanks to the bunker.
Buzz,
We need a bunker, and you've just got to...
Come on.
You've got to...
That's 73,
No.
okay. So 73,
It's human error.
that's about 210 minutes then, because it takes about 3 minutes to make a decision. That's 210 minutes then that we've lost in play because of the bunker.
You blowing up the bunker, BO?
No, I'm not blowing up.
You've
the
got to
bunker.
have
Blow
the
it up.
bunker.
I'm not.
Blow it
We've
up.
gotta
Save
go.
yourself $3 million a year and blow it up.
Thank you,
Spend it on
Buzz.
kids' footy.
Thank you, Hoops. Calm down, mate.